Alright, everybody. Enrique Zoltano here. Prophet of Chaos. And, I'm doing a series on The Word is Infinity. And I was, channeling just now, and I realized, oh my god, this series on A World is Infinity is, incomplete unless you, let me say the things that I'm about to say. So, here we go. For the past, it's been 4 years now. For 3 years, I was writing stories, and oh my god, I was so happy just to be writing stories. I wasn't trying to get them out there to anybody or anything. I was just happy to be writing stories. And for the past year, I've been meditating and channeling. Um, I did a lot. I advanced on the Divine Panminder Book 1. I had a huge advancement, I advanced in my understanding of the Torah. I read the book of everything for the first time and was just like, oh my god. And like I was happy to have connected them to the Aramaic revolutionaries, that happened in Mesopotamia. Because I think a lot of these Aramaic revolutionaries, they had the same language, right? That the Book of Everything has. And one reason it was rejected as being allowed into the quote-unquote canon, right? Although the Book of Everything would rather not be in the canon. It would rather be infamous. So, it has succeeded. And, anyways. When I was writing stories, I wrote many stories, many characters. But, in my time of writing stories, I wrote at least a few characters who were Phoenician, right? And every time I had a Phoenician in my story, I was just so excited. I was like, oh my god. And it was fun, I mean, usually when I'm writing stories, I don't see any specific people that I recognize, one of the Phoenicians I wrote, though, was totally Matthew McConaughey when I was channeling him in the story. It was just like weird. But since then, like when I wasn't writing stories, I created a story, So I created a story of Samson, and I love my Samson story. I think you guys would like it too. I still haven't written it down yet. I haven't written stories in a long time, and I'd be kind of frightened that maybe I don't have it anymore, Artists lose their muses, so it's been a long time since I've written stories. Maybe I don't have it anymore, but yeah, no, I was always excited to write stories about Phoenicians. And, I didn't know why, because it was weird. Um, I think of, I like history, right? And the Phoenicians are kind of the villains of history. They have bad law, and they manipulate and control people, and they are dictators and enemies of freedom. I believe, and so it's like, why, every time a Phoenician comes into my story, do I just like wet my pants? Um, and I think one of the answers would be that the world isn't Lord of the Rings. It's not J.R.R. Tolkien. The world isn't good versus evil. There are way too many more nuances into it all. I mean, the Torah calls God a searcher of hearts, and it's all about justice being about the individual rather than the group. Um, and so, therefore, I do believe that the other side of the veil uh, honors the beautiful craftsmanship of the Phoenicians. And these were beautiful craftsmen, though sometimes heartless. And, a Phoenician comes into my stories and I just start wetting my pants. And I'm just like, whoa, what the fuck? What's going on? And it's a collaboration. I do my own stuff, and with the Samson story, I did my stuff too. Like in the Samson story, there's not even any speaking parts for the Phoenicians, right? You just see them, right? And that was me, right, when I created that scene. Um, Although inspired too, definitely. The heavens love variety, and they love it when we're all a tribe of love and justice. Like all good men should be united, whether no matter their skin color or religion or language, or tribe. All good men should be united, and women too, children, whatever, all that stuff. Um, I've written a lot of stories. I have, but I think some of the most stories I'm most proud of are the ones that make reference to, maybe you could say advertising. Um, I like words. I do, and if you want to talk about personal admiration, it would be for the men and women of Madison Avenue. Uh, I think there's a lot of beauty in Madison Avenue. Oh my goodness. Fuck, man. You know what? I think I want more beer somehow. Uh, I might have to walk to get more beer. But I'm running out of money too, so you guys send me money to get more beer, right? So I can channel and work. But the men and women of Madison Avenue, right, are you know, if you want to apply a critical eye, you would say that they are, you know, less than the Phoenicians. Um, because I mean, what did the Phoenicians have? Nothing. All that they had was the color purple, you know, and they turned the color purple into royalty, right? Oh my god, like fashion royalty. um, to this day, I mean, you have just so many people, right? Purple, and you know, the Phoenicians were more religious and sacred, while Madison Avenue is more scientific. Um, and you know, I love the craft. You know, and the craft is the art and the science of a thing. And so I kind of see the Madison Avenue as the science and the Phoenicians as the art. I mean, today you have like blue being boy and pink being girl, you know? Like, but one good advertising campaign blows that to the wind, you know? And you can't blow the sacred to the wind. So, you know, I love, you know, if we're talking about the word as infinity, you know, I'm a big fan of Madison Avenue. Um, there's a lot of great science there, you know, and I don't know. Maybe you like some of my stories. Maybe not, but yeah, no, there's a lot of science, beautiful science. You know, and I'm Enrique Sultano, prophet of science.